Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. We're back at Marvel Heroes again. So, after doing some more research, I was a little over-optimistic in my praise for the product, or project, I should say, not product. It does have a fair number of holes, more than I was aware of. Most of the heroes have maybe half of their powers in play, more or less. The one in the best shape is Gambit. I'm going to play Gambit. All of his skills except one work. And I'm going to do it, level him up a bit by running him around in downtown. Midtown, technically. I think that's a strike. That is the basic ranged. I'd rather have them like that. Hey, Liquid, how you doing?
Here comes a bullseye. Let's show
Whoop, and this is one of the bugs that the game has. From what I've read is that Bullseye, for instance, is not supposed to keep moving.
And now you die.
After he's announced his one-shot. Got him, I'm level 2. Me. And you gotta get out of the range. He's not supposed to move when he's got that ability, so that you can find a place to hide. If you don't, you one
Your
shot.
fate is sealed.
But I have found out that there are more problems with the current iteration than I had thought. Not as close to being a, a fully functional product.
No need to thank me all at once.
Project, not product.
That's slick.
But still, I am finding it entertaining, nonetheless, to run around Midtown again, beating the crap out of evildoers. Let's see, Trick Card is ranged. Bull Vault. Royal Flush is ranged. Yeah, I like ranged. Move these around a little bit. Playing with other people. I was playing it as the solo version. You can play it on your own server. There are people who are running a private server, and that's where I currently am. So yes, there are other people running around here too. What I was doing the other night was playing the simplest, most obvious version, which is, was running the server locally and the client locally. But there are at least one server where people are running it as a shared server resource.
No can do, mon ami.
Yeah, basically there are two ways. Either way, you need the client from Steam. Come on, come on. And either download the server software from GitHub or play on someone else's. And theoretically, I could set up my own server, either on my machine or on a second machine. And basically be my own server master. Or play on somebody else's. In this case, I'm playing on someone else's. So, if you have access to the client,
Wish I had some of that stock money, huh? Behold my dark power.
from Twitch, not from Twitch, sorry, from Steam. You download that, you can either then go to GitHub and download the server software and run your own server locally, or you can go to mhtahiti.com, which is the server I'm currently playing on. It is a private server, but publicly available. And yeah, there appears to be a fair number of people running around Midtown.
Hard to believe I can get better than me.
And I'm
Là, c'est les bons temps, rouler.
level 9 in 7 minutes. They currently actually have an event going on with additional goodies dropping here in Midtown. What, 3 or 4 players around here? Something like that. Maybe 5, 6. As I said, not everything's implemented yet. All of the characters are missing at least some skills. Not working. I'm playing Gambit because all of his skills work, except one. So, of the entire panoply of skills, all of his stuff works except one. Hulk is missing 2, as an example of another one that is almost completely implemented. And all of these are going to drop Cosmic World Stones and yellow quality gear as well. So this will allow me to pick up a bunch of the Cosmic World Stones and now have a whole bunch of yellow gear to gear up. 507. Those are all going to be the same for the bases. We'll go with that. With a bow. Let's see. Health on hit seems good. Flat health seems better. Oh, attack speed. We love attack speed around here. Where I'm from, we like attack speed. That'll work. How about some boots? Oh, more attack speed and move speed. Delicious. Playing cards. More attack speed. Have I mentioned that I like attack speed?
Easy there, big man.
And you can sell the stuff or you can donate it to learn recipes from the crafter. And we'll head back out and do some more leveling. Yes, this is Gambit. all of his powers work except, I think, all in. So that is the closest we have to a complete character work.
You're going to need another one of those. You're gonna bleed, and I'm gonna laugh.
Also, the most of the character sort of equivalent of mana mechanics are not implemented. So you can see on the right-hand side of the hotbar, there is a purple circle with 500. And that is in the
I was this
full
close to
version of
being
the game.
impressed.
That is
Did I
something you
just blow
spend
your
and
mind?
regenerate. But right now, basically it's free for all. Here we've got two different batches of bad guys fighting it out.
I'm gonna try this out.
I'm gonna try this
That's
out.
slick.
So they have out there, you can catch up and browse into their current roadmap of where they think they'll be to develop the current 0.40 build. And basically, it looks like about every 3 months is when they're planning on sending out, you know, a new 0.1 release. So March, I think, is the next one scheduled for, and that will include status effects, so buffs and debuffs, because they have to have those in place, because a lot of abilities are triggered on the presence or absence of buffs and debuffs.
Let's not do this again.
Hi, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure the owner will be glad I saved any damage to the car being done by the criminals by doing it myself. So they've done a very good job so far of making the thing, if not intact and entire, it is playable. Oh. Again, destroying 2 cars to get 4 bad guys, I think that's worthwhile. Unless one of the cars was mine. I don't know, can Gambit drive?
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. And we have got Sentinels. And a Mega Sentinel. We've got a lot of Sentinels. We have got shitloads of Sentinels. There's 3 of us here. at least 3.
Maybe you could take Ben Grimm, but how strong is one there is?
That is Iron Man's one-off. I recognize that. I was using that the other night.
Hard to believe I can get better than doing that. Iron Man applied. Be a bad dog, you get to stick.
All variables have been accounted for.
Oh, there. Counted for. If you believe the sentence. And we got more boxes of goodies, the cosmic caches. They pick them up. Oh, Sentinel limb. A couple more Sentinel limbs. There's a recipe that you can make from Sentinel bits. And we'll run.
Will fall.
He's like a Mega Villain. Look at to avoid him. This takes too long to kill. Not that he's not killable. He is, because of course, I'm a badass. Are you, there you go, sir. Glad I could help. Eat staff.
Oh, God, just give me to the cops already.
Ah. Just give me to the cops already. Sometimes you just gotta beat a guy up with playing cards.
Haha! Là, c'est les bons temps, roulez!
Lucky level 13. Somebody else must be fighting something. Yep. They are playing
I don't gamble unless I
Magic, I think? No, not Magic. Angela, I think? Character they're playing. With the sidekick of Doctor Strange. We also have somebody running around with Hulk. Because, well, Hulk does smash. You're aware of that. Many bad guys. Do not want to get in the way of Rhino when he does his big charge attack. Get moving on top. Laser.
I thought your armor was better than that.
That's another danger for me.
You're a match for a living laser.
goodness, I have a really big stick I can hit him with. I've been assured that a really
I
big
was
stick
not born of
defeats
violence.
everybody.
Evildoers have shaped my fate.
Those, need that. That. And that. We'll head back real quick to the safe headquarters. Go through our fat loot. We have a lot of sentinel limbs. That goes in, that goes in, that goes in, that goes in, that goes in.
Spidey over there, he got the other kind of sticky fingers.
Crossbones tactical vest. We already have one of those? No, we did not. Crossbones as well drops of pieces of gear that if you get like all 6, I think it is for him, you can make into like a legendary. Grab these and then scoot away from the wall. Give myself a little room to work with. Cosmic World Stones are a currency that can be cashed in upstairs. Get this stuff out of the way so we can do a quick assessment of what we've got that might be good. Start with the staff. Health on hit. Critical and brutal. We'll go with the health on hit one. Next is that. Health on hit. That seems pretty good. We'll go with that. We only have one new glove, but it's much higher level, so we'll grab that. A couple of boots. I'm going to keep that because that's got attack speed and movement speed. And that combo is really tough to get both of. Alright, come over here.
Yes, I have been spending a lot of time in the lab. Why do you ask?
Ink Pym. Inventor, of course, of the Pym particles. Inventor or discoverer? We need, clearly, a sidekick. So, who shall we have as a team-up? Oh, I know. How about Wolverine?
Let's make this quick, huh? I have my own missions that need taken care of.
We appreciate your effort, Logan. Couple of levels in a hurry, either for me or for I don't know, these one of them was for me.
You would do well to learn
That was the
true
team.
sorcery hood.
Not stand next to crossbones. Big round stumpy attack. That's another one.
I wish you would
Wolverine.
appreciate how awesome this looks.
I never really liked her voice work for Gambit, as he's really an egotistical jerk. Eternity Splinters were originally, those were the currency you would use to unlock new heroes. But all the heroes are already unlocked in here. You needn't worry your pretty little head about it. Back in the day, things were the outdoors was a little bit more fun. Got about a minute until the next event pops. Those are done dynamically. Nice work, Logan. Now, Gambit doesn't have flying, so instead he gets the fast, sprinty run. Characters who have flying, they get to fly. Ragged pants. No, I'm sorry. I only wear nice looking pants. New event coming in 15 seconds. Level up to 17? 15? 15 still. Mr. Sinister. And friends. 4 bosses have spawned. They must be in this direction. Sinister and a bunch of clones. One clone fixated on me. Have a rocket.
Hard to believe I can get better than me. Do you feel better knowing you got beat by me?
That is my Wolverine sidekick, leveling up more.
A raccoon with huge guns and a talking tree as a friend? Now I've seen everything.
Have you, though? Have you seen everything? So we have, let's see, a Doctor Strange, we have an Angela, and a Rocket. One thing that this game did
The stakes are too high.
was educate me on about a whole bunch of superhero and supervillains I knew nothing about. Anytime I ran into one I knew nothing about, I had to look it up. Not all of the bad guys' attacks before either, so...
Congrats! You just got beat by me. I'll make it worth your while.
I'll make it worth your while. It's another piece of the crossbones set. It's a genetic mutation. Movement speed for 5 seconds when you use my med kit. Okay, well, sure, I can make use of that.
I do enjoy a nice, quiet lab.
And now, Loot Fiesta! Ladies and gentlemen, a loot fiesta. A couple of staff possibilities. Critical hit, critical damage. Health on hit is good. A whole bunch of health and attack speed. We'll go with that. I may have mentioned I like attack speed. Damage rating versus bosses. That. Let's see. Gloves. Brutal strike. Attack speed. That's got move speed, but not attack speed. I like the one with both move speed and attack speed. Go with that. And sell all these. Now, I've just been running around down here. I doubt I can get to the boss in time. But there are other things that we can do. There's another patrol that can be done in Industry City. There's the Shield Holo Sim. X Defense. There are the terminal missions, which we currently haven't opened up because we haven't been running any of the storyline. Start with the prologue. We vastly over level it, but that's fine. There's a big escape going on the raft, the superpower prison. By default, this is the first real mission we get after the brief tutorial.
Welcome to the raft, Earth's most secure prison. Until now. Here's the sit rep.
What are we
The
missing?
raft is under attack
That
by
is
Hydra,
Bo
and
beat down.
supervillains are escaping from their cells.
That is
We need your
folded.
help to stop the breakout. You'll need to do 3 things. First, reactivate security.
Launch
Without
yourself
it, we're
back
working
while
blind.
tossing out charged
Second,
cards.
restore
Damaging
power.
and stunning.
Look for a set of generators in the
Backwards?
maintenance
I
wing.
don't think
Finally,
so.
lock down cell block
Backwards.
Alpha. There are still Hydra agents and loose inmates, so expect resistance.
You also do get some nice
Now we have eyes and ears inside the facility.
little bits and pieces of stuff going on in the sidelines here. Electro, Venom, a couple of the others. Get little bits of cameos. You broke my jaw! What you whining?
I need a jolt!
And we have Electro. Grabbing a little electricity. Getting away.
I'm not going back in that cell.
Living laser.
You can't keep up with me.
This is a fine example of one of the super villains I basically didn't know anything about. His attack there doesn't actually do any damage. It's not just the heroes who not all of the abilities are working. The bad guy. Lasers. Laser doesn't appear to do much. This is probably really depressing to him. He's using laser. Light amplification can be simulated emissions of radiation. Feels like my damage is supposed to stop now too. There we go. This attack is working. Sometimes they come and go. Oh, I can't get to that XP bubble. Oh no! That's not right at all. But I want the XP. Next up, we've got Venom. There's Eddie Brock. Fiddling around, unleashing his symbiote. Which gives him the big hug, and he's back. And he's out.
That should keep the rest of the cells locked up tight. I just wish you could have gotten here sooner to stop the bleeding.
Next up, Mark Hamill. That's the Green Goblin. Sounds a little familiar to those of us who are familiar with his.
Oh, look! It's time to play. Good riddance, fool. Want another? Congrats! You just got beat by me.
A bit more XP and back to the Adventurers Tower.
The raft assault was a spectacular
So
success.
all of the story quests, I believe,
I
are
have my
back
own
in,
missions that need
along with
taking
a
care
fair
of.
number of the endgame activities.
Respect the rank, hero.
Hey, Psych. Still having fun being a leader?
Have no fear. Miss Van Dyne supplies all our patterns.
So the current event that is going on here is the
Your mind is about
Cosmic
to play
Chaos,
tricks on you.
and currently have 199 in the Cosmic World Stones. So you got things like this as a legendary that hasn't been ranked up. Artifacts. Pets. Insigniae. You can choose to represent one of the super groups. Runes. Crafting recipes. Portals to the Dupe Training Center and the Cosmic Dupe Training Center. Similar to the Hidden Secret Cow Zone. Familiar with that from the Diablo game. More crafting recipes. Cosmic loot. Portal to all kinds of the cosmic dupe training centers. Pardon the yawn. Ah, wow. And then dupe rooms. Let's chain up our costume. We'll go to the store. We have 9,000 G, which was the real money currency. We're currently on Project Tahiti. And I'm not sure it's the same here on the private server version. You can run on your own computer of the server. Anything you spend, you get right back. Gambit as death. Yeah, sure. Purchase is complete. I still have 9,000. How could that possibly be? Magic. There we go. We bind it to me, and I'm now Gambit as death. Might have different voice work, too. Not sure. We're going to head, I guess, back to Midtown. There were a lot of players running around in Midtown. It's just kind of nice to
Couldn't do it alone,
play with others. Oh, there's somebody playing Venom. Logan, you're not attacking her, thank you. Again, you can cast this endlessly because you don't actually hit the casting. In the full release version of the game,
Fine, you got me.
my kinetic energy would go down over time.
You can't
unless I
outrun
did something
divine
to
pain.
regenerate it. That's one of the things that's not in the game yet.
They call me bad, but I'm just indiscriminate.
Just me and Rocket.
Wanna go again? Round 2, right now.
And back when the game was live, I had all the heroes by the end of it. I was really looking forward to, because one of my most played characters was Thor. 'Cause I was looking forward to Thor Odinson, which was the version of Thor you saw in the just about to be released Thor Ragnarok. So that's when the game died. Right before Ragnarok. Disney pulled the plug. I'm sure it didn't help that the guy in charge of Gazillion had accusations of, let us say, moral turpitude.
You should have never interfered. Here comes the bullseye.
But realistically, I think they're just looking at simplifying their lineup. You know, the game is a rounding error to Disney and Marvel. And a lot of people always assume the absolute worst, which is understandable, but a lot of times companies do things that don't make sense. They're doing things to simplify. So, for instance, when City of Heroes got shipped by Seasoft way back when, the people, including myself, were like, "It's profitable. Why are we shutting down something that's profitable?"
It's never over.
Sometimes, especially in my understanding,
I love it when a plan comes together.
Asian companies, if something is basically a rounding error in terms of the value that they get out of it, a lot of times it's worth their effort to make a little bit less profit and just have a few less headaches. And so most likely that is what was really involved here. Far more about, hey, that's one less thing we have to pay attention to. When Marvel, Disney, why are we bothering to pay attention to this? This thing is making us $1 million or two. Ooh, is that my first one?
I accept cash donations for saving this sorry galaxy.
Well, why are we spending time and effort worrying about this thing that brings us $1 million? You know, if we've got 3 people paying attention to it, it pays for itself by just killing it. It is a heavily modified mercenary assault rifle. Crit rating, crit damage rating, base damage versus bosses, damage rating to ranged powers, damage rating to physical powers, health, chance to fire an explosive round. It seems pretty good. Oh, it would replace my bow, though. Don't think I want to replace my bow. That's B-O, bow. We've got 5 bits of crossbones stuff here. I think there's 6.
I do enjoy a nice, quiet lab.
Gear, miss, crossbones. Ammo pouch, small ammo pouch, vest, belt, knife holster, and gun holster. So I think we're 1 short. Lining. We've got 2 linings. Ammo pouch, belt, small ammo pouch, holster. We need the knife holster. That's all we need. That's better. We'll open up our boxes of loot. Okay, boots. No. Sorry, we got attack and move speed. Gotta keep that. I'll keep that. How about the bow? Attack speed or fighting? Yeah, we'll go with the 2 fighting. Unless this one's better. No. Energy, attack speed. Yeah, more attack speed. We do. Have I mentioned I like attack speed? Yeah. Do we have have any new attacks that we have unlocked. Bow beatdown. That's the basic strike. That is... Replace that with that, I think. Over here, ooh, Ace of Spades, ranged area. Well, that can take the place of... How about that?
All in!
So many souls wasted on a future.
Eternity Splinter. I used to kind of sing when I got into Eternity Splinter. That felt really annoying to listen to. Sentinels again?
They blow up so nice.
Oh, Doombot. Sorry, not Sentinels. Doombot.
Don't be so bad.
Something hit me quite
You
hard.
stare death in your face and you can kill the day. Nobody's gonna give up. I do. Who wants to kiss that first?
You can stop shooting.
I'll take credit for that.
Filament, that's a crafty bit. Alright, well, we need to go back here then and beat the crap out of crossbones again.
Hurt you, man.
That was a really enormous area. That's the gun holster. We need the knife holster. Ninjas! I was gonna say dead ninjas, but of course I'm the hero, so I don't kill. I just, you know, crap out of them. That kind of thing.
Fine, you got me.
You've taught me much about being a hero. Wait, why aren't you breathing?
Not only do you have different voices for some of the different costumes, but also you have entirely different voice lines recorded for your interactions with other characters. My favorite was a Deadpool one, where he goes, Scarlet Witch, more like Scarlet Hey, I didn't see you there. And he would walk in. Nolan North voicing schedule.
God, just give me to the cops already.
Okay. That looks like Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister comes with some clones of some of my X-Men buddies.
I've been waiting for a showdown with Sinister for way too long.
And they're all decided they want to beat me up, so that's happening. I'm not a fan of this, as it is inflicting an awful lot of harm. And an awful lot of harm. Or if you prefer, a lot of awful harm upon you. The Colossus, Wolverine, and Cycloclips.
That'll put him out flat. That comes for the worst of us.
It's been inflicting upon me
Need an ambulance?
because it was a lot.
You gonna feel that one in the morning.
Ah, yes. Another triumph. You cannot win. Recognize anyone. Behold my creation. Recognize anyone. Means nothing.
22.
Never underestimate the little guy.
Given how we're used to hearing the voice of Bradley Cooper as Rocket, it is a little strange to hear Hey, that didn't hit me. That indicator was not correct. I would like to object, as it was clearly not actually hitting me. Thank you. That's the small apple.
Bad enough for you, mon ami?
I resisted the urge to blast the exercising group out there. Fortunately, I'm a good enough aim that even had I thrown a broadside at them, it wouldn't have harmed them. Almost all we need is that stupid knife. Yep, just the knife. How long do you estimate it'll take me to get the knife to drop? Crossbones is a regular. He's around most of the time. In Midtown. Stuff to pick up, higher level, because I'm higher level. All the boxes are level bound on open, not level. I should say level bound on open, not level bound on when you pick them up. Oh, let's see. Boots, attack speed, but no move speed. Make that work. Any nice new bows? Health on hit. 4 fighting is pretty impressive. 3 more fighting. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. What the hell? What the hell? 2 more fighting. Sure, sure. Attack speed. These are things that I like. I'm over 100,000 credits. Yeah, we're bad guys. Building over here, if memory serves, yeah.
Ain't octopuses supposed to be smart?
Poor Venom getting beaten up by a bunch of heroes. And Bronco. Sorry, Doug.
We truly are a mighty team.
That's right. Advanced genome, nanotech, filament. These are used in craft. It is drizzling out. Oop, wrong button. I hit the wrong button. That's on me. Not your fault. I was the one who hit the button. We got another crossbones. Come on, you can drop the... nice horse. Okay, I'd like to complain again. But I was clearly outside of the indicated area. No, small ammo. This was in the back in the day, I suppose, probably the fastest way of leveling up, if I remember. It was basically doing one of the controls. Green, if you wanted to. There you go. Thank you.
nothing stronger than death. And death just got stronger.
Mission update, cleaning up the kitchen. About 30 seconds for the next event. See? I target. See, I'm such a good shot, I didn't even hit them. That car was in my way. Magneto and the Brotherhood of Mutants.
The master of magnetism versus the denizen of death. Seems pretty one-sided.
Burn, baby, burn!
Blob, Pyro, Magneto, Sabertooth. Rocket over here. Working on Magneto.
You have won this battle.
Fighting me was your first mistake.
Australian accent, I think, is what we get for Rocket here.
No need to thank me all at once.
Just a little. Whoop. Don't stand there when Blob wants to plop on you.
Catch my breath.
Sauron. Forgotten about him entirely. First time I see him. He's a pterodactyl? Ooh, a triple cock. Cat popped up in the wrong place. Oh, I didn't even like you wanted to get a butt.
Okay, fine, you got me.
He sounds a little petulant.
They say death's power is limited, but I just proved them wrong.
Frankly, she sounds a little.
A raccoon with huge guns and a talking tree as a friend?
Unwelcome.
Now I've seen everything.
I'd like to nail one more level. Is that a genetic mutation? Well, aren't we all? Yep. Okay, we want you to drop the knife holster, Crossbones. The knife holster, if you could. The knife holster. All I had to do was ask.
Cash donations for
That worked out really well.
Sorry, Galaxy.
Let's see if that recipe actually works. 45 seconds more, we get a... Pardon me. Yeah, that was disgusting. That's Gambit as death. Looks a little bit anime. I'm not saying he is.
You ain't fit to shine my boots.
Dr. Doom. And the Doom bots. Alright. Doombots ahoy! Appear to be doing
That was definitive, but you're welcome to try again.
but sometimes it seems like, whoop, all of a sudden you can't damage.
Bad luck?
It takes someone real
Level
bad to
25.
be this good.
Where did you get to 25? 25. Whether it works or not. You get access to the synergy system. I'm not sure it's implemented yet, but the UI for it is. That is basically your characters at 25 and 50 get a synergy. So for instance, Gambit just hit 25. He gets extra bonus credits every time credits drop, 5 of them. And then at level 50 he gets +1 to his energy attribute. And your characters can have up to 10 synergies with other characters who have reached levels 25 or 50 to get the 1 or the 2 benefits. And so you can make associations. If one character feels a little bit squishy, maybe you grab the Hulk, who gives an extra life. Maybe you just want to double up. Signature power. Dr. Doom gets 10% increased signature power for the signature skills. I want to pick Doom. And so on. Now let's open up our menu boxes. hopefully all those bad guys we beat up downtown have, well, actually Midtown, have learned their lesson and will no longer trouble the good people of New York City. Which I assume actually leaves them open to continue to beat up the bad people and the average people. So, yeah, I'm not sure this is totally a win. Uru forged items are becoming available. That's the small ammo pouch. I think that's our first relic. Relics have a relatively small ability, but you can stack them up to 1,000. So that would be, I think, safely described as a long-term. So we have now all 6 pieces of the crossbones. Makeable item. I'm going to make that in a minute. Assuming that crafter is up for that.
A couple of these haven't even been patented yet.
I'm going to go ahead and drop all of the stuff that I'm not. That was a level up for the crafter. He's currently ranked 6. And Mr. Pym Particle himself. So that's got +3 fighting. Critical damage and health. That's actually good. Alright, next up is boots. We got a lot of pairs of boots. Fighting. Fighting's pretty good. Health on hit, movement speed, and damage rating to bosses. That's a lot of health. Holy crap, that's a lot of health. Alright, gloves. Fighting and health. That's pretty good. Attack speed and brutal damage, not quite there. Trench coat. Deflect and brutal. Dodge and regenerate. No great options there. And how about the stick I hit people with? You know, you gotta hit people with a stick. Just the way it is. Health regen per second, critical strike chance. That is better. Sell all of this, and then we're gonna try to make the item. I don't know if crafting is working. I lean towards probably not. We have the 6 pieces we need.
My genius goes way beyond just shrinking
Crossbones
things.
tactical vest. Oh, yep. Well, can I click them? What? No, it does not work. Sadly. So it should show here that I have all 6 items, and it should pop it out, and it would give legendary item, I think. Damage reduction, health, spirit, attack speed, critical hit bonus, brutal strike rating. And when you're defeated, you instead immediately revive. Presumably that's on a cooldown. Chance to become invulnerable when you hit. And it's when you hit to gain +1 to all attributes for 5 seconds. But sadly, it is not to be. Recipes are not yet. I'm not too surprised.
Would you like to see something I just invented?
Sure, Hank. Why not? So we got up to 25. Our first character. character. Well, what I'm going to do a big U-turn, grab another character. We're going to hop into Hulk, who is the second most complete character as far as skills go. Only 2 skills on his kit do not work, but we can add Gambit here, like that, and now he's got a synergy. Oh, that's right. Hulk was initially one that you play in one of the early the tutorial bit.
Hulk smash!
Hulk getting his ass handed to him by Crossbow. Hulk not strong. Hulk not strong at all.
Get out of the way!
Hulk weak. Micah is really low. He's going to mention last time as well. I have turned it up. I'm turning it up a little bit more. Part of it is I was sitting back in my chair right there. So that one is definitely up. Yeah, it's just kind of lazing back, sitting back a bit. So that one's on me. And I turned up the volume.
Trick or treat!
I think you got what it takes to fight the Rhino.
This is gonna hurt.
Well, if it isn't old Hornhead. Who's stupid now?
But I never miss!
Here I come!
Here comes a bullseye!
Die! I got out of his range just. Definitely assuming that some of the defensive stats are kind of I'm just getting
Remember, you asked for this. Rush clear the way.
Whoop.
And for my next trick,
Bullseye, they specifically mentioned as being a bug. They'll be working on the next thing. Big thing in the next patch.
generate this.
Is basically status effects. Buffs and debuffs. So that things like this that take cover attack, he's not supposed to be able to move when he's doing that. But he can, obviously, because I had to run away. And it one-shots you if it hits you, so I would genuinely consider that bad. So, whoops, he's at it again. In essence, I was a little bit overly positive, over optimistic about the state. Oh, he's decided to chase me across the entirety of Midtown.
Yeah, take that.
Most of the heroes have maybe half of their skills functioning, half not. A lot of the things like damage over time doesn't work, summons don't work. Not all of the stats are implemented and functioning. And so we can see I'm getting my fanny perpendicular handed to me. Also, pardon me, the sort of equivalent of mana most characters have over here on the right-hand side of the hotbar. In his case, it's anger. It always shows as full, but I'm not getting like the bonus effects from having anger. So, for instance, Hulk Smash should have 100% extra area and extra damage, area of effect, and range on that one. Area of effect on that one. Duration on that one. Attack speed. None of those effects are kicking in. So, I am still enjoying having access to it again. But I'm a little more realistic. Descriptions of it. It has a lot going for it. I have been having fun with it. It's not as close to being a done deal as I had thought. I'm mostly because I got on Iron Man, and most of Iron Man's attacks were working fine. I found like 2 of them. A big deal, but I saw the display of which heroes have which abilities available, and, you know, a fair number of them are not available, and some of them are basically, pardon me, wow, neutered like Hulk's here because the anger mechanism. So at this point, it is more of a fun thing, looking back and hoping, looking back and looking forward to them making additional, bringing back additional systems as best they can. They have a map going forward, you know, a planned out roadmap where they're going. Essentially every 3 months, they're hopeful. They have another 0.1 patch, so it's on 0.4, next is 0.5, that's due, they hope, in March. And they list on the GitHub entry for it what they're hopeful for each of the upcoming, I think, 4 patch cycles. So, knock on wood. Upgrade tokens don't work as well. Yeah, a lot of the bits and pieces are not there yet, or they look like they're there, but they're not actually functionally implemented. It is very fun still to run around in any of your old heroes. You'll have to check and see which skills work and which ones don't. But all in all, I am very pleased with that we've got access to as much as we do. I look forward to having access to more of it.
Blame Skullman make Hulk want to go to church more.
Knock on wood. I want to thank the guys. 2 guys in particular, I think, are the primary workers, Crypto and Crypto 137 is the sort of the lead, or at least the public-facing lead of the project. And also the guys at Tahiti.com, mhtahiti.com, who have set up a server for people to play around on publicly, you know, with other people. It's just, I mean, it's not there yet. It's not done. It's not
Some
finished.
of these items
it's not
are quite
the game
fragile,
that we
Hulk.
enjoyed so much. But it's a chunk of it. And it's a fun chunk. And that's enough for a good number of hours of play for me. I've been enjoying it. I'm not uninstalling. But I am going to call it a bit early tonight. I did want to see if I could get somebody up to 25. I did, to activate the synergies. Pardon the yawn again. Oh my. Why is up? What Hulk options do we have for the costume? I don't remember. This was one of their big money makers, was the costumes, and some of the characters had huge numbers of costumes. Hulk's got a pretty good number of currently, I guess we're in the Hulk Avengers, Age of Ultron, Grayskin, Holiday Hulk, Hulk Horseman of the Apocalypse, Marvel Now, Mr. Fix-It, Planet Hulk, Hulk Ultimate, Hulk Classic. Those two look absolutely identical. They even have the same name. I'm going to assume they are the same. Hulk 2099, who looks scary. Maestro. Mr. Fix-It pinstripes, because if you don't like Mr. Fix-It, you can always get pinstripes. More hope than we ever had before. Yeah, exactly. Is it there? No. Is what we have fun? Yeah, it is. But I am going to call it here for the evening. Again, as always, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing. Don't know. Haven't decided. Could be anything. It's like pachinko. You never know where the ball's going to go. Any individual ball. Or another analogy. It's like my brain is bouncing around inside my skull like a BB in a coconut. But I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully you will see me soon. Again, thanks for hanging out, guys. Back tomorrow, usual time. Have a great rest of your Thursday evening, and hopefully a really quick trip through your Friday to get you to the weekend. Back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take